day 3. The skipper's mildly chirpier today. Just check out the... oh no new content. So we're doing well. Pussycat is still being quite seasick, poor thing. And the first mate, bless her, hasn't been sick at all. Hate her. We made 120 miles good towards our destination yesterday. That's actually over less than 24 hours, because yesterday we did the log at 1:45, 1:50 p.m. and today we're doing it at midday. So from now on it's in midday. So 120 miles made good is pretty good for a lump of old steel like this. So we're quite pleased. Weather was very wet last night. It was a little bit wet during the night, but right now the ocean is, you can probably see it, it's a sparkling blue, very oceanic. There's probably about a 6 or a 7 foot swell running, little waves on the swell. So everything's pretty good. We didn't manage to eat very much. We've had some crisps, some chips, a little bit of chocolate. I tried a cup of soup and Nikki threw her cup of soup over the side because it looked like poo or vomit or a mixture of both, which is lovely. Biggs is sat down in the aft cabin at the moment. He's curled up on top of one of our bike bags and he looks very, very sorry for himself. Yesterday he was out here while it was raining and he ended up soaking up, like wicking up water from his tail and his paws all out to the back of his neck. Then finally he plucked up courage and went downstairs after Nikki had gone to bed, and he curled up with her on the lee berth there in the saloon, and gradually dried out. But today again he doesn't seem to be feeling quite so good. So certainly a cat who hasn't found his sea legs yet, and a skipper who hasn't found his sea legs either. So looking forward, we can continue this progress. It will take about another 5 days to get there, which will be a total of about 8 days, which is kind of what you'd expect, maybe somewhere between 8 and 11 days. But right at the moment we're still in the trade winds, so they're consistently from the east. We get a little bit further north, in theory it should become a little bit more broken up, and maybe we'll have to start the engine and hand steer, which will be a bore, a real bore. Meanwhile, we continue the cruising life.
What's happened?
So overnight we ran out of wind. In other words, we just got north of the trades, or the trades where they're blowing. They blow from the east and the southeast in this area. And now that we're a few hundred miles north of the Virgin Islands, the trades are just petering out. So overnight they became very light indeed. So this morning when we woke up to the sound of Pigsy vomiting, we decided to have some breakfast. We had, it's all about the food, you understand. We had some very nice porridge with sultanas and a little bit of honey sprinkled, sprayed on it. We cleared up Pigsy's mess, Pigsy being the cat, and we dropped filled up the headsail, put an auto helm autopilot on the back there, see if that would work with the wind vane. And sadly it's just not powerful enough, so therefore with the motor on we're having to hand steer. So the plan is at the moment is to keep going under power until we've gone far enough north to get through this sort of wishy-washy area, hopefully pick up either some westerly winds or some more easterly winds to get ourselves up the last bit to Bermuda. So that's where we are. I'm in my long johns. And my very fashionable white socks, and Nikki is in her Paddington Bear pyjama bottoms. Which frankly I find quite sexy, alluring, attractive, but that's a different video.